Mohammed Fazil, what's your roll number? Mohammed 167. Okay.
167, ma'am.
Yeah, I got it. 167. Shita. So kindly one by one tell your roll number. I'll mark the attendance here itself.
Ma'am, 134, ma'am.
134.
Ma'am, 188, ma'am.
189.
133, ma'am.
Ashita. That's all.
Ma'am, 184. ma'am.
188, ma'am.
188 I taken. 184.
Okay, ma'am.
Naresh, yeah, I taken that also.
189, madam.
189 I taken. That is who is that? Sana Shiva Krishna. So who is Sana 99632?
188, ma'am.
Your name. Okay, fine. Sneha Reddy. Sneha, what is your roll number? Sneha. Sneha roll number.
$173, ma'am.
173. Meena Lochini was trying to get in. I don't know. Like I could not give her admit. Now she's not there. Who else entered now, ma? Please tell the roll number. Naveen Kumar. Prem Kumar. What is your roll number? Prem Kumar, what is your roll number?
$185, ma'am.
185. Mustaq, roll number. Otherwise, write your registration number in the chat box. Mukesh.
Mukesh 175, ma'am.
Rishita.
Yes, ma'am.
Roll number.
172, ma'am.
Rishita. Okay, fine. If you keep telling your roll numbers, I can just fill this. Those who are not given the roll numbers.
131, ma'am.
131.
196, ma'am.
131.
138, ma'am.
One by one. Wait, 136.
186, ma'am.
Hey, I'm not that fast, ma. Wait. 136 and then after that somebody said. Yeah, now you tell
138,
me.
ma'am.
138. Next.
186, ma'am.
You already given. Naveen Kumar. Okay, next.
174, ma'am. 174.
174 Mustaq. Yeah. Others, those who entered now?
137.
137.
132 present, ma'am.
132 present. Good.
187, ma'am.
187.
Yes, ma'am.
That's Oh, again, Naveen Kumar. Okay, then
163, ma'am.
Harshit.
Yes. 164, ma'am.
64. Yeah,
165, ma'am.
65. Others? That's all I think so. All are given the numbers? I'll just read it once before I start the class. Konni Reddy, Pushpalata, Naveen Kumar.
Yes,
Oh, I
ma'am.
think the other way I'm reading. Starting is, yeah, correct only. Naveen Kumar,
Seven,
Harshita,
ma'am.
Harshita, I'll just read if the name is not there, you can tell. Chandra Kirtana, then Prashant, who is Vitesh Reddy. Vitesh Reddy, you don't know which number. Vitesh Reddy, what is your roll number?
140.
140?
7.
Okay, fine. Maria, what is your roll number? Kirti. Maria Selvam. Okay. Very difficult to maintain this. Any on the last, I'll ask again. 1 or 2 left out. Otherwise, you can post your registration number in the chat box so that I can take it from there. Fine. So I'll start the class now. It's already late. Maria, I have taken down. 1 or 2 I missed in the middle. Those who came late. Registration number, Meenu Kutti. Who's Meenu Kutti? Lokeshwari. Malar. Meenu Kuttis, is it Meena Lochini? Meenu Kutti, what is your roll number?
160, ma'am.
160. Meena. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So Meena Lochini is a different person. Meena
ma'am.
Lochini, can anyone message her? Because twice she wanted to enter, but I was not available here. So I could not give her. And I just wanted to click and she left. Please message her and ask her to come back. It was my mistake, like I could not give her entry. Is any one of you can message her? Hello? Meena?
Yes, ma'am. I will message, ma'am.
Just message her because twice she tried and I could not give her entry.
Okay, ma'am.
She's in. Good. Yes, ma'am. So almost everyone has come now. It's only 25. Meena Lakshmi, Sneha, Hitesh, Shivakrishna, Sana, Rishita, Prem Kumar, Naveen Kumar, MK. There are three Naveens here. Naveen Kumar Raju, Naveen Kumar MK, Naveen Kumar.
Yes, ma'am.
Naresh Jawahar, Mukesh, Mohammed, Mustaq, Mohammed Fazil, Meenu, Meena Lochini, Kirti, Maria, Malar, Lokeshwari, Lokesh, Dhananjay Dev, then Chandra Kirtana, Pushpalata, Hemant Chaudhary, Harshita, Harshit Reddy, Chetan. I read this because I am recording it, so in case I miss also, I will know these people. I can take it. I'll start the class now. You remember which problem we have to do now today? Anyone? Alloy problem did we do yesterday? Last class? Hello?
No, ma'am.
No. How about this
No,
one?
ma'am. We
This
didn't
also
do it.
we didn't do. This also we didn't do.
No, ma'am.
How about this problem?
No, ma'am.
This one we are done.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
This one we are
No, ma'am.
completed. Yes?
Completed, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, completed. Because this one thing I have done in every class, and after that I don't know how many more I have done. Mahalakshmi. Yes. Start doing this. This is an easy problem. I want, see, for every problem, I want at least many different people to answer. Chaitu Morla. What's her roll number? Chaitu Morla. What's her roll number? Chaitu Morla. What's her
71.
71. Because your name is not there in this. 171 or just 71? Hello?
170.
171. Chaitanya, Krishna Chaitanya. Okay. Who will do this? Pushpalata,
Hello.
Hemant.
Hello.
Pushpalata and Hemant. Yes, Pushpalata, tell me how to do this. Pushpalata and Hemant. Any one of you. Answer this question. Very simple this is. This is basically time and distance or time and work or percentage. What problem is this? Hello? Is Pushpalata present there?
Time and distance.
Time and distance. So time and distance, what's the formula? Speed is equal to
Distance by time. Distance by time.
distance by time. That's the formula. Okay, first thing is the formula. A man runs at a speed of 48 kilometers per hour. So what I should do, Pushpalata? Pushpalata, are you present there? Yes, ma. You please answer my question. That's all. You will get the answer easily. So is the distance given in this problem? What is the question as? He covers a distance of 480 meter in. That means they are asking for time. So let us keep time here. Distance by speed. They are only asking for time, right? So what is distance here?
480 meters.
Distance is?
480 meters.
Is it 480? Yeah, good. 480 meters. I made a mistake. Okay. What is the speed?
48 kilometers per hour.
48 kilometers. But here it is in meters, right? So you need to convert kilometers per hour in the form of meters per second. So what is the formula to convert kilometers per hour into meters per second? Multiply the value into 5 by 18. So that becomes 1 kilometer per hour will become 5 by 18 meters per second. So you just have to multiply this into 5 by 18 meters per second. Clear? So what is the answer? 480. This 18 will go up divided by 48 into 5. And this M and N will get cancelled. S will come here. So what's the answer? It's very simple. Malvika. Hello. Yeah, ma, tell me.
900.
90. No, ma, this will get cancelled directly, right? See, this will get, this balance is 10. And this 5 will cancel with this. What you have is 2. So what is 2 into 18? 36. That's all. That's the answer. 36 seconds. It's a direct problem. Okay. So I don't have to explain more in this. Shall I go on to the next one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Others.
Yes, ma'am.
This also is direct. Let me again give this to one person because I want to hear your voice at least. Maria,
Yes, ma'am.
tell me the answer for this. Fast. Quick. Within 1 minute.
240.
Mammidi Venkatas Shubha Reddy. 240. Is it correct? I don't know. I didn't mark anything. This 5 by 21 into 1260. Is it 240? I don't think so. Anyone else? Who else is there? Next person. Next is Vitesh Reddy. Vitesh Reddy. Vitesh Reddy. Are you there or not?
300, ma'am. Answer.
Why you made mistake then? Simple, right? Only thing is you have to just cancel this. This will go how many times? 6 times. This is 0, 60. So therefore 300. Direct it is. Next. This is little tough. Who will answer? Now I want to some volunteers for this. Who will answer this question? Hello? Meena Lochani. Meena Lochani. She's not there? What happened? Last class was so interactive. Nitish Sai. That's the next person. Nitish Sai. Tell me please. Meena Lochani. Is Meena Lochani there? Hello? Meena Lochani. She left just because I asked question. Good. So you people don't want to answer any question. Right? Okay then. I want the volunteer. Who wants to answer? Who wants to answer this question? It's not that easy problem, but I want you to try by yourself. Anyone volunteer? Who will answer this question, ma? Nobody's ready. Hello? Can one of you answer, please? I'll help you answering this. This is an opportunity for you. I want you to answer this, but I'll help you in doing it. What is the time taken by Lisa to go from point A to point B? What is the time taken by Lisa to start from point A to reach point B?
4 hours, ma'am.
Good, 4 hours, right? Because she reaches here at 11, so she takes 4 hours. What is the time taken by Linda to come from B to A?
5 hours.
5 hours. Okay, so that's the very first thing which you have to take care. That Lisa is going to take 4 hours. The time taken by Lisa is 4 hours, and Linda is 5 hours. Now, who is faster?
Linda.
Linda is faster. Is it so?
Lisa is first.
Lisa.
is faster because Lisa is taking only 4 hours, whereas Linda is taking 5 hours. So 5 hours means that she's taking more time to reach there. Therefore, she is slower. Okay. So the time and speed. Suppose you go faster, you reach earlier. If you go slower, you reach late. So therefore, the time and the speed are inversely proportional. If I say the ratio of the time here is 4:5, what is the ratio of the speed? When the ratio of the time is 4:5, what is the ratio of the speed?
5:4, ma'am.
5:4, because it's inversely proportional. as you know, the Lisa is faster, should be 5 and this is going to be 4. So we can say this is 5 kilometers per hour and this is 4 kilometers. Just an assumption. It's not given there. I'm assuming let the speed of the Lisa be 5 kilometers per hour. In that case, Linda's speed will be 4 kilometers per hour according to the ratio of the time I have taken this. Correct. What is the next step to be done, ma? What is the next step which you are supposed to do? I want you to come out with some idea, ma. If it is wrong also doesn't matter. Anyone? A to B we have considered and we have taken the speed according to the time given there. Then what is the next thing we have to do?
To find distance.
What is the distance? We are going to assume something because this 5 kilometers and 4 kilometers are our assumption only. Right. This 5 kilometers or 4 kilometers is not given anywhere. We are assuming as per their speed ratio which is given there. So the speed distance also you're going to assume. What is the distance you're going to assume here? What is the distance that you're going to assume here? Yes? Something which is related to the speeds. As you know that the speeds what you are taking is 5.
Distance is equal to speed into time.
That's correct, ma. But okay, you can take that way also. What is it?
Distance is equal to speed into time.
Good. That way also you can take 20 or generally we go for something which is common to both 5 and 4. That is LCM. So we can consider 20. Even speed into time also you can consider. So when you are taking this 4 hours and this is 5 hours, therefore the distance is nothing but 20. Okay, this is 20 kilometers. Now that you have the distance taken, you have the speed. So can you not find out the time? You are having the distance, you are having the speed. Please tell me the time. Still not clear. There are 2 persons traveling, right? Lisa and Linda, there are 2 people traveling. So when the 2 people are traveling, what is going to be the distance? When will you consider? When the 2 persons are traveling simultaneously, what kind of speed will you consider?
9:30 a.m. ma'am.
I didn't ask for the answer.
V1 plus V2 divided by 2.
Good. Relative speed. Go step by step. Whatever you are answering, okay, fine. Somebody has
V1
gone
plus
to
V2 divided by 2.
9:30. How did you get 9:30?
Ma'am, splitted the distance, ma'am.
Okay, the one who said B1 plus B2, what is that formula, ma? Next person, whoever is saying B1 plus B2, what is the formula?
Actually, if both are traveling in opposite direction,
Good.
actually, if
Super. Yeah,
2 are traveling in opposite
we are going
direction,
to
we'll
go for
take
the
relative
relative
velocity as
speed.
V1 plus V2. If they are traveling, yes,
Relative speed, that is whenever the 2 persons are traveling, we always go for the relative speed. And there are 2 types of relative speed we consider generally. When they are moving in the same direction, we go for S1 minus S2. When they are moving in the opposite direction, we go for S1 plus S2. Good. So did you use the same logic, the one who gave the answer as 9:30?
No, ma'am.
What logic did you use?
I simply splitted the distance into 4 parts for Lisa and 5 for Linda, ma'am.
Super. Yeah, correct.
And then by 8, she will be at 15 meters away from B, 15 kilometers away.
1 minute. Hello. Can you call after half an hour? I'm in the class. I'm in the class now. Can you call after half an hour? Yes, ma'am. So here, whatever you said, that's an excellent idea. Whatever you said, like you have the speed here as 5 and 4. So based on the speed, you're converting this distance in the ratio 5:4. So good. That's a right thing what you have done. So whatever we do here, like the speed and distance are directly proportional. So as he said, he's traveling at 5 kilometers and he's traveling at the Linda is traveling at 4 kilometers per hour speed. The whole distance we are going to divide into 9 parts, where 5 part is traveled by A and 4 part is travel. This is, if I take this as a 5 part, this is going to be 4 part. All this is good. One small mistake, that's all. Otherwise, the logic what he said is correct. So as you know, their speed is 5:4. So he would have traveled 5 part and this person would have traveled 4 part of 20 kilometer. Okay. That means you're going to divide the entire thing by 9. So when you take A's distance travel will be the 20 by 9 into 5 part. B travel 20 by 9 into 4 part. Okay. Good idea. This is who said this? Who said this?
Myself, ma'am. Prem Sai, ma'am.
Prem Sai. Okay, fine. Prem Sai, whatever you said is correct. But only one thing is, when small mistake is there, can anyone else identify what the mistake is doing? Small mistake. That's not a big mistake. Can anyone else identify what the mistake is doing? Everything is basically a logic only. You don't go for the formula. I never go for the formula. The logic. What is the logic here?
Ma'am, the total distance is not split into 9 parts, ma'am. Yeah, for Lisa, the total distance is split into 4 parts, and for Linda, it is split into 5 parts, ma'am. For each hour, they will be approaching 1 part of the distance, ma'am. Like that, I calculated.
No, whatever you said is correct. What did you say? That Lisa is going to have 5 part and Linda is going to have 4 part, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
There's nothing wrong in that. Whatever you said is correct. But for our calculation, there is one small thing which you have forgotten to see. What is it? Can anyone identify that and tell me what exactly you forgot? This relative speed formula, whatever you are using here, is used for the same time, not for different time. See, I'll give you a small example. There are 2 people here, Meena Lochini and Harshita. They both only went away because I asked question. Meena Lochini is starting from here. Harshita is starting from here. They both are having same speed. Say they both are traveling at 2 kilometers per hour speed. Okay. And 10 kilometers they have to cover. So they both make a phone call, decide, and they start walking simultaneously. That means same time. Where will they meet? Where will they meet?
5 kilometers.
5 kilometers.
5 kilometers.
Good. And at what time? At what time? No idea? At time is equal to distance.
They will meet at the same time, you know.
At what time? At what time I said? I mean, what's the duration? See, time is equal to distance with speed. Use that 10 kilometers. What is the speed now? Speed is relative speed because 2 persons are traveling. So it's going to be, and they both are traveling in opposite direction. Yeah, it's going to be 2.5. They will meet after 2.5 hours. Correct. One person will travel. See, when he travels for 5 hours, he will cover the whole distance. Correct. His speed is 2 kilometers per hour. If he travels for 5 hours, he will reach here. So exactly middle means he will travel only for 2.5 hours. Here also travel for 2.5 hours. Is this clear? Any doubt in this? This is a basic problem for relative speed. Whenever you have relative speed and 2 persons are traveling, you just determine whether they are traveling in the same direction or opposite direction, and accordingly you have to consider S1 plus S2 or S1 minus S2. And it's a normal formula. Don't get confused with that. Relative speed is one thing. We are replacing this S by RS. That's all. Otherwise, the formula is going to be the same thing. But there is one small complication here is, if I say that Meena Lochini is starting at 9 a.m., Harshita is also starting at 8 a.m., Harshita also is starting at 8 a.m., what time will they meet now? Same problem. They are taking 2.5 hours to reach the midpoint. At what time will they meet?
10:30, ma'am.
10:30, good, because it is going to be 2.5 hours. So you know that 2.5 hours from 8 o'clock is nothing but 10:30. 10:30 they are going to meet exactly in the middle. No doubt in this, right? This part is very, very clear. Anybody is having any doubt in this? Yes or no? Hello? Hello. Arey, what happened? All are there or
No, ma'am.
Now I'll give you a
No,
small
ma'am.
change. The change
Carry on, madam.
Meena Lochani, unable to get the call, she only sees later that she has to meet her Harshita. So she starts at 9 a.m. Harshita, as usual, she starts at 8 a.m., but Meena Lochani starts at 9 a.m. Now, will they meet at 10:30? You know that if they both start at 8 a.m., they are going to meet at 10:30. But now that Harshita started at 8 a.m., but Meena Lochani started late, 1 hour late. So will they meet at 10:30 or after 10:30 or before 10:30?
Before 10:30, ma'am. Before.
Okay. Meena Lochani is delaying, right? Delay means it will be faster or slower?
After 10:30.
After 10:30. Because when they both are sharply starting at 8 a.m., they are going to meet at 10:30. But then Meena Lochani is not starting at 8 a.m. She's actually little late. How much late? 1 hour late. So when she starts 1 hour late, obviously they'll be meeting little late, right? They cannot meet faster. Am I right? Now can you tell me when will they meet? I'll put a different color. When the Meena Lochani starts at 9 a.m., when will they meet? It's difficult? It's all only logic, ma. Once you know the logic what to apply, that's all. The problem is very, very simple. What we do is consider the distance now. Here, Harshita is starting at 8 a.m., whereas Meena Lochani is starting at 9 a.m. As I told you, relative speed formula can be applied only for the same time, not for different time. So you know that 9 a.m. Meena Lochani is starting. So when 9 a.m. Meena Lochani is starting, by then you can see that Harshita, who started at 8 a.m., she would have traveled some distance, right? She would have traveled some distance. At 9 a.m., she would have come to this point. Is it clear now? And now they both are having the same timing. So relative speed formula can be applied only for the same time. So now that you know that they both are having the same time, so what is the distance already covered by Harshita? What is her speed? 2 kilometers per hour, I said, correct? So how long is she traveling?
2 into 1 hour, madam.
1
2
hour.
into
So initially
60.
1 hour she has traveled, but
120.
Meena Lochani is starting. So 1 hour means what is the distance covered? 2 kilometers, because 2 kilometers per hour is the speed. From 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. is 1 hour. In 1 hour, she will cover 2 kilometers. So what is the balance distance left out now? What is the balance distance left out?
8.
8. And now you have to apply the formula. What's the formula? Rekha Bhaskara.
Distance by.
Same thing. Now you have to consider only this distance, because you can't consider this one.
8
Only
divided by
the
4,
time is
madam.
same. So it's going to be 8
2.
divided by 2 plus 2. 2 hours. Correct. So from 9 a.m. after 2 hours, that is 11 a.m., they are going to meet each other. In this case, it was 10:30. Now it is extended to 11 a.m. Okay. Is that clear now? So you know very well when two persons are traveling, you are going to cover some distance both together. But when one person is not traveling for some time, that means only one person is going to travel. So the distance covered will be lesser comparatively. Therefore, they will meet later. Okay. If this logic is clear, then you can do any problem in this relative speed formula. This logic is clear or not? No or yes?
Yes.
Clear, madam.
Clear. Then answer. Why you people are not answering? I just want to remove this. And now you can apply this formula here. Now tell me what is the mistake he has done. Everything what Prem Sai said was correct except for one small thing I said. What is that small thing? He didn't consider the time. Now you can say, consider the time and tell me what the mistake is. Consider the time and tell me what the mistake. What is happening? Nobody is answering. Hello? You want me to call somebody and say, ask? Yes, ma'am. Venkat. Naresh, Venkat, Prem. There are so many people are there. One of you answer.
Lisa travels.
Who's earlier? Lisa is earlier. Correct. So what you should do is when Linda starts, see where Lisa is. So where will be Lisa when Linda starts?
Lisa will be at 15 kilometers away from B, ma'am. Linda.
Because 8 a.m. you're going to consider. Lisa starts at 7 a.m. 8 a.m. is 1 hour travel. 1 hour, the speed of Lisa is 5 kilometers per hour. So you would have traveled 5 kilometers in 1 hour. So then, now that you can see that this is 8 a.m., this is also 8 a.m., therefore the distance we have to consider now. That is nothing but 15. Because already 5 is covered here, remaining is 15. And now you apply the formula. The time taken is nothing but distance by speed. The distance is 15. What is the speed now? What is speed here?
9, ma'am.
9. 5 plus 4.
5 plus 4.
Yeah, 15 by 9. 15 by 9 is again remove this 3 from that, 5 by 3. 5 by 3, 1 hour. Balance left out is 2 by 3. Convert this into minute by multiplying into 60. So this is 1 hour. This is 40 minutes. Right. So, and this to be added to what time? 1 hour 40 minutes to be added to what time?
8 a.m. ma'am.
8 a.m. because 7 is already gone. We can't just take that. We have considered only 8 a.m. So 8 plus 1 hour and 40 minutes is nothing but 9 hour 40 minutes. I mean 9 a.m. 9:40. This is the answer. Is it clear? Just because of the small mistake, you got 9:30. So the time has to be considered. Both have to have the same time. Clear now? Hello?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
No, I don't think so. People are sleeping or not. What is happening? Yes, Naresh Jawahar. Did you understand this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then why you are not answering?
Hmm.
See, this problem, why I had taken so much of time is this is a concept of relative speed and I want you to understand that so that you don't make any mistake in this. Okay, so is that clear? Now I will, Naveen Kumar, because this is not the exact problem you are going to get in the exam. So I want to change this. Naveen Kumar, are you awake? Can I speak to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Naveen Kumar.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you are there. Okay, Naveen Kumar, can you solve the next one problem which I'm going to give you now?
I will try, ma'am.
Try. I want you to try all this. Okay. Next problem, what I'm going to give is the same problem, whatever you're done, but the timing I'll change now. Let me see whether you can do it. This I'll change it as 8 a.m. And where is the other person? This I'll change as 7 a.m. Now can you tell me how to do this? Same problem it is. One small change. This is 7 a.m. Who can help? Okay, I want everybody to try this. Who can help him? Hello? You just try, there is nothing wrong in trying. What is that given? That Lisa is?
Fossil will help, ma'am.
Huh?
Fossil will help, ma'am.
What?
How much fossil will help me, ma'am?
Anybody can help you, no problem. Please just tell me. I just want to see whether anybody can guess this, like what you are supposed to do now. What is the time taken by Lisa now? Lisa takes how much time?
3 hours.
Hello?
3 hours.
3 hours. Maybe I'll make, okay, Lisa's still faster only. I made her faster. Okay, let it be 3 hours, doesn't matter. So Lisa is going to take, Lisa's timing is how much? 3 hours. Linda's timing is? How much is Linda's timing? Is it 6 hours?
6 hours.
7 to 1. 7 to 1, 6 hours. Okay, fine, 6 hours.
Yes, ma'am. 6 hours.
Fine. And now this is a time. What is the speed ratio? What is the time ratio?
6 is
What is
to
the
3.
time ratio? Let me finish at the time ratio first. What is the ratio here? 1 is to 2.
1 is to 2.
So what is the speed ratio?
2 is to 1.
2 is to 1. So we are going to consider this as 2 kilometers per hour and this speed is 1 kilometers per hour. That's the first thing you're going to state. So Lisa's speed is 2 kilometers per hour and this one, Linda's is going to be 1 kilometer per hour speed. That is the assumption we are making it. So what's the distance you're going to take now? What distance will it take?
6 kilometers.
How many kilometers?
6.
How many kilometers?
6, ma'am.
6. You can take anything you want because when you consider this, LCM of 2, 1 is how much? It's only 2. Any multiple of 2 you can take. Maybe you are confused that 2 is too small. Okay, go for anything which is multiple of 2. So you want to take 6 kilometers. Doesn't matter. Because 6 is also a multiple of 2. Anything which is multiple of 2 can be taken as a distance. And now what you should do? What is the next step? What you are supposed to do next?
Distance by
Ah,
S1 plus S2.
you need to find the time or what you are going to find time. Time is nothing but distance by speed.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
6 by 2 plus 2.
And speed is nothing but as they are moving in opposite direction is sum of the speed. So you're going to have 3, but denominator is okay. Numerator, what you're going to put?
Linda travels 1 kilometer in 1 hour, ma'am.
No, first thing what you have to say is relative speed formula you are using, correct? This is what is relative speed. We are adding 2 speeds, correct? S1 plus S2. The minute you go for relative speed, first thing is bring both of them to the same time. That is most important thing for the relative speed. You cannot apply relative speed for the different timing. So how do you bring them to the same timing? Lisa is starting at
8 a.m.
8 a.m. and
8 a.m.
Linda is starting at 7 a.m. So how do you bring them to the same time?
To 8 a.m., ma'am.
Good, 8 a.m. because we can't go back to 7. We can't say that he was traveling from 7 o'clock, but we can say that this person started from 7 o'clock. He will definitely reach 8 a.m. So 8 a.m. you'll reach here. How much is the distance covered?
1 kilometer. 1 kilometer.
1 kilometer, good. Because his speed is 1 kilometers per hour. 7 to 8 is 1 hour. He's traveling 1 kilometer. So what's the left out distance?
5.
5
So that becomes your
5.
distance. Good.
5.
So that becomes your distance.
5 and
So what is it? Timing. We can say 1 hour. Left out is 2 by 3. 2 by 3 is again 40. Okay, we are getting the same thing. 2 by 3 into 6 is 40. Array, I didn't make any change here. And then we have, it's again 940.
Yes, ma'am.
Anyhow, somehow it is matching. We can't say every time we'll get the same thing. Right? You won't be getting this every time because we have changed the speed also. Completely changed. Speed ratio is completely 1:2. So don't keep in your mind that always is going to be same 1 hour 40 minutes. MMM. Who is MMM? All nicknames the way you people keep is very difficult to identify who the person is. Who has entered now? MMM. For all this one attendance I have to give. Who is MMM? Just now entered. What's your roll number? Yes, ma. What's your roll number? Anyone else knows who is that person? Emma, ma'am.
I think so, Madhumati, ma'am.
Madhumati. There's a person called Madhumati. Okay, fine. Madhumati. Yeah, is this clear now? So you, in case you really want to learn about the speed problems, because time and distance is going to be little tricky. If you know this basic thing what to do, then the other problems will be easier for you. So what you do is you keep changing this and do it. Whenever you get a problem of this kind, when you're practicing, you try to change the values and do it. You change this value or you change this particular value, make Lisa slower, Linda faster, and see how they are getting it, what is the time you get it. Okay. You just try to do this, then the clarity will be there. Next one. This is damn simple. And this time at least I want somebody to answer. Naveen Kumar. Naveen and Chetan. Can you answer this? Very simple. Even in the last batch, one student said, I don't know how to do it. But I said, you know it. You tell one by one. She said, and then, he said, and then he got the answer also. So Naveen, can you say this? Naveen?
Naveen MK or just Naveen, ma'am?
There was one Naveen. That Naveen actually, Naveen Kumar MK. Hello?
MK.
Hello? As actually last time we had continuous class. But if online to continuous varada. யார் கேக்குறாங்க? இல்லை எனக்கு தெரியல, நான் கிளாஸ் எடுத்துட்டு இருக்கேன், அதுக்கப்புறம் சொல்லுவா. ஓகே. Yeah. This is damn simple. I want at least Naveen Kumar or Naveen MK or Naveen anybody. Chetan, give me the answer. What are you supposed to do first? What is given here? Naveen, any one of the Naveen. 70 kg of alive one is given, right? Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
What is given first? When you write one by one, you will get the answer easily. What is
It's a
given?
mixture, ma'am.
Okay, it's a mixture. What is the first sentence says?
Madam, Alloy 1 is equals to 70 kgs, madam.
Alloy 1
It's
is
in the
equal to 70 kg. 1 minute, let me write
It's-
it. Alloy 1 is equal to 70 kg is given. How about alloy
It's in the
2?
ratio.
How about
Alloy
alloy
2, 20 kgs of Alloy 2, madam.
Alloy 2 is given as 20 kg.
20 kg.
Good.
Alloy 1 has copper and zinc in the ratio 3:4, madam.
Copper and zinc. In the ratio
3:4.
3:4 is given here. How about alloy
Yes.
2?
The ratio 2:3, madam.
That is zinc and tin. It's not copper and zinc.
Yeah, zinc and tin.
This is given as 2:3.
3.
And now I have to tell you how to calculate this using the ratio. So the ratio part, let me see, this is one shortcut for finding the ratios, which I normally use it. If you feel it is short, you can go for it. Otherwise, use your method. 1 minute. Just now enter. Money VB. Can you say at least Money VB? Who is it? Money VB. Anyone? Who is Money VB? No idea? Money, please put your registration number, otherwise I will not be able to give you attendance because I don't know your name. Who's Money? No answer. Great. Okay, ma'am. The one who was answering this. See here. The 3, 4 is the right. Write down the ratios here directly. Whatever the ratios are given. If there are 3 values here, suppose copper, zinc and tin is given 3:4:5, then I'll be writing 5 also here. Write down all the ratios here. And the final, after writing all the ratios, the final will be sum of the ratios, whatever, 3 plus 4, 7. Okay, similarly, quantity, the copper quantity is not given, zinc quantity is not given, but the total quantity is given. That is nothing but 70. So write down whatever is given here. And then go for the multiple. So 7 into what gives you 70? 10?
Yes.
So therefore 10 will come as a multiple. This multiple is something which is common for all the values. So write 10 everywhere. Therefore now multiply 10. This is nothing but 30. 4 into 10 is 40. So what are the quantities you have now? Copper is 30 and zinc is 40. Similarly for this one, next one, can anyone tell me what to write here? The ratios are
2, 3,
2, 3. What's the
Five.
total here?
5.
5. And this is not given, the total is given as 20. So what's the multiple? 4. The 4 will come everywhere. So this is 8, this is 12. So what are the two quantities you have now? 8 and 12. And now what is asked? Asked is, or let it be. None, we'll just write down everything. Copper, zinc and tin are the three things. When you mix both the alloy, you will have these components inside that. Copper, zinc and tin. So copper is how much? How much of copper is there? When you mix both the alloys,
Copper is 30
copper
kg.
is 30. Because this is in kg. It's 70 kg and 20 kg you are mixing. So overall it's going to be 90 kg. And then we have split and written here. What are the quantities here? So in the 90 kg you will have copper as 30 kg. How about zinc?
40 plus 8, 48.
Here you have 40,
48.
here you have, so 48. How about tin?
12.
12. Your answer is 48. That's what is asked. This is a mixtures problem, but actually it's very, very simple problem. Mixtures, you have complicated problems. That also you have to see once. If your time permits, we'll see that later. Okay. Next. What's the time now? You still have time. You can do it. This alone. Now who will do it? Any volunteer who can do this? I'll be helping anyone. Malavika. Malavika. Hello. Mahalakshmi. Mahalakshmi, can you say? Who is regularly answering? Now only I'm seeing this. I was seeing only the screen. Who is regularly answering? Okay, ma. Who will help me now? I want somebody to start with. I'll do this problem in between, but I want someone to start this. Who will help me in doing this problem? Because I didn't see who all are there. Like Chetan. Hello.
Hi, ma'am.
Tell me now. What will you assume here? This is a percentage problem, right? So whenever percentage problem comes, initially what will you assume? Forget about the problem. I don't want to get into the problem now. So you have to first thing is break
Divided
it
by
into
100.
100. So what you do is, we normally consider any percentage problem whenever you get, the starting one we consider as 100. Let the salary be 100.
100.
We consider 100 and proceed in this. But the thing is, whenever there is a value given, see here you have a value here. So value comes, so you take it in terms of x. That's all. Any value is given in that, go for in terms of x. If that is not given, maybe you can go directly, or always you can take in terms of x. There is nothing wrong in that. Salary is 100x. So what is the deduction?
5%.
So what is 5% of 100x?
0.05.
The purpose of taking 100 as a total is any percentage of 100 when you take. What is 20% of 100?
20.
20. What is 15 percentage of 100?
15.
15. The purpose of taking 100 as a total is any percentage when you take is going to be same. So what is 5 percentage of 100x?
5.
5x. It's not 0.5. So 5 percentage
Five.
of 100 is nothing but 5. Okay. And also another thing is English to math conversion, which now we are not using it, but later we'll be using. Whenever is or comes in a sentence, always replace by equal to. Whenever what, the question mark, that you have to replace by some variable which you're going to find out. Percentage is always divide by 100. Off is always multiplication. So these are the 4 things which you have to follow for any percentage problem. So in this deduction is 5x. So what's the balance? After deduction,
95.
95x. That is nothing but your what?
Remaining.
In-hand salary.
In hand salary.
In-hand salary. So deduction is gone. Balance is what is called as in-hand salary. Okay, in-hand salary is how much? 95x.
95.
And now go to the next sentence. What is given here? He spends 30% on paying house rent and remaining on it. So and remaining is the second sentence. Leave this sentence now. I don't want you to do this. You go directly for this one. He spends 30% on paying house rent of.
On paying home rent.
Leave this one, ma. The second sentence this is. He spends 30% on paying house rent of
ma'am.
in-hand salary. Even in this, you might be confused in this one.
Yes, ma'am.
Put it in the bracket. What is now? Now you read it. He spends 30% of in-hand salary.
30%.
Okay, so what is 30% of in-hand salary means
Yes,
what?
ma'am.
That is what is mainly for rent. Rent, what is spending? 30% of what?
30%.
30%
In hand
of,
salary.
how much is that? What is his in-hand salary?
I don't know.
Arey, you written
95x, ma'am.
95x, right?
Yes,
It's
ma'am.
given here. So he spends 30% of his in-hand salary, which is 95x. So how to calculate this? This
Yes.
is nothing but 30 by 100 of
100 into
95x.
95.
So these 2 zeros will go. Even this 5 will go in this. This is going to be 19. So what you have 19 to 3 is 57. 57 by 2. What is 57 by 2? 28.5.
To 28.5.
So therefore the rent what is paying is nothing but 28.5x.
25.
Okay. And the balance, what is the next sentence is? Now you remove this whatever we have cut down. Remove that and tell me what is the next sentence.
And remaining on his personal expenses.
Good. Remaining is his personal expense. So how much is the personal expense as per whatever you have calculated now? What is the remaining here? Remaining is what is personal expense, and that is nothing but what is the amount from which you have to deduct this?
95 minus 28.
86.5, ma'am.
Because this is what you are getting. In that you are paying rent as 28.8. So balance will be 95x minus 28.5.
Minus 28.5.
Now tell me how much is
66.5.
this? This is nothing but
66.5.
66.5x. Am I right?
Yes,
Anything
ma'am.
wrong? Yeah, it's correct. And now what else you have to do? Up to this you got it. Now what you should do?
Calculating, adding, summing all, ma'am.
What you should do? What is that they're asking you to find?
What is his
They're asking you
monthly
to
in
find
hand salary?
in-hand salary. So in-hand
Monthly
salary.
in hand salary, ma'am.
You already found it as 95x, correct? This is what you have to find out,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
But x is
Yes,
there.
ma'am.
You need to find x. How to find x value? How to find x value? That's difficult, right? There is something
66.
given. You didn't make this. Go to the problem and see. What is this one? 6650.
Personal expenses.
Where to put that one? We didn't use it in anywhere, right?
Yes, ma'am.
5x equal to 6650.
Return equal to 6650. Monthly in hand salary, if he spends so much, spends means that is what you found out here. Remaining is what? Personal expenditure. That is what is 90, this one 66.5. And that is what is given as 6650,
Yes, ma'am.
correct?
Yes, ma'am.
He says that the remaining amount he is spending for personal expense. What is his monthly in hand salary if he spends so much? So this is nothing but the same thing, whatever you have here. So therefore, you have through x, keeping that x value, you have found out that is nothing but 66.5x, and that is nothing but, as per given in the problem, is 6650. So what is x equal to?
100.
What is x equal to?
100.
100,
ma'am.
ma'am.
100. Okay, fine. Good, 100.
100.
100. Therefore, your in hand salary is nothing but 9500. That's the answer. You're supposed to find the in hand salary. Is it clear now? Shall I repeat it again once? Shall I repeat it once? Hello? Hello?
No, ma'am.
So it's clear now? What
Yes,
happened
ma'am.
today? It's so slow, as if you all are sleeping. To be frank, I feel like sleeping now because the way you people are behaving, not giving any answer, slowly you're giving the answer, and I feel like sleeping now. You're making me sleep in the class. Okay. And that's all. I don't want to do further problems. This problem is enough today. But have you understood this?
Yes, ma'am.
Let me see.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Finally, I'll give one test and then see whether you can do it or not. Okay, please put your registration number, if possible, in the chat box. Very few are put. Kindly write the registration number in the chat box before leaving. We'll see in the next class.